Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Twitch mid into an Irelia. This matchup I actually played very recently, and I feel that taking Ignite on Twitch makes it a lot more tough because with Irelia, her all-in is really good, so I actually do have Exhaust to try to counter that. Usually versus ranged mages with AP Twitch, I like to start Q, but versus melee picks, especially ones that are maybe going to be cheesing me early on, I usually go for the E start because of this. So I will try to not get hit again, but that. So I was able to dish out such an absurd amount of damage there. And then when she tries to all-in me, she's just dead now. Because the thing is that with Exhaust, you can just... if they fight you, you can actually just win, because AP Twitch's damage is actually very good. How AP Twitch does damage is that you have this true damage stacking that stacks up to 6 times from your auto attacks, and it does only 11 true damage a second at max, as we saw that was on her. But the good news is that if you can keep those stacks on them, especially if they for some reason make a mistake of going too far forward when they shouldn't be, you can just auto attack one time to keep those on. And then she took a ridiculous amount because I was able to refresh the stack. So that was her biggest mistake there. But we know that... what is this? Oh, it was like telling me that I left my lane for too long even though I based. Anyways, my E is something that does damage based off of how many stacks is on them, so that's the idea behind it. And because I was able to get maximum stacking onto them, it does a lot, and that just makes it very easy to fight. We'll just auto-attack her a couple times here. I'll use my E just because I figure that because I'm like full mana, I might as well just use it. I just messed up all those minions, that's okay though. Not sure what her plan is with these trades, but again, we're just getting a pretty gigantic lead onto her. Our Q is camouflage, and it gives us attack speed. You get movement speed, and the movement speed, it goes up a lot when enemy champions are nearby, even if they see you, so it's a good way of running away from people. Your W is this cast that you throw that will stack your true damage passive onto them, and then it also does a slowing effect. Usually I try to use it if they jump on me. Otherwise, I try to save it for maybe throwing it onto minion waves or hitting them from far away, or like cutting off an escape. But it has AP scaling on it, and it gets kind of ridiculous later on. Okay, I mean, I did kind of walk into that, so... we got pretty good damage onto her. She's gonna probably still Q back, because she does have it available, but if she does... if I just sidestep it one time, I think I might be okay. Plus, I do have Rakan here as well. We see that Rakan and Mundo, or not Mundo, but Wukong are here, so... we'll see if he's able to assist. Oh, never mind. I was not able to survive. Does he even get to kill? Or does she have too low of CDs? Oh? Nice! Okay, I'll take a 1-for-1. I'm okay with that. Twitch scaling is so crazy, by the way. Your AP ratio of your passive at max stacks is about 110. So that means if you have like 600 AP, you're going to be able to deal so freaking much. Dude, there's like no way to get this guy, really. Rakan is coming, though. I think that we can catch him, sadly, but that's fine. I mean, we did get his flash in the end, so that's fine. For us. We will just sit back and wait for this wave to come back towards us, because I don't really like the position that I'm in here. Wow, she didn't Q that minion for some reason. Versus Irelia, you have to usually be aware of, like, the minions that get low, and if they get near you... I'm not gonna try to kill this minion wave with my E here. I think it would just get messed up, if anything. Dude, she's gonna straight up kill you. She'll die, though. There was no way to really help him there, sadly, because I just don't have enough damage. I did kind of land everything, but he just gets one-tapped. Because we were able to kill them, we might as well just try to shove this in. I just tried to do auto attacks on all these minions to get the stacking of the passive, so then my E will just kill all of them immediately. Your E damage is really, really high AP ratio. Your E AP ratio is 210%. So ridiculously strong, and we go for the Gnasher's Tooth first because it helps out with stacking it faster, plus Twitch does auto attack quite frequently, and it kind of synergizes with press attack as well. So you're able to have the press attack hopefully trigger quickly, because this increases the damage that you deal by 8%, and you're increasing the true damage and the E damage by a lot by doing that. I'm just gonna poke her a little bit here. I probably can't kill her or anything, but she is just walking inside of it, and there's a chance that I can maybe E again, potentially, if she steps up. Because she has not anti-heal, but healing, killing her is gonna be a chore, because she will be able to regen so much. I would have to, like, do an all-in, if anything, because she heals for, like, 40 per hit. I'm just trying to zone her from some of these minions. Just deal a little bit of damage. It's slow pushing back towards me, and I want to be pretty safe right now because I don't want to get caught. We'll just put down my W again to deter her from queuing these, although there is this minion that I was next to for a moment. We could also do roaming on Twitch. Roaming on Twitch is pretty good, but usually you want to shove out waves before roaming. But, of course, camouflage is absurdly broken for trying to gank and stuff. Dude, you get to survive? It's my fault for doing that, though. I thought that with exhaust it would be enough, but it's not. But it, like, isn't the end of the world for us, because, again, the whole reason of AP Twitch is usually to get to, like, 2 items or 3 items, because, again, the AP ratios are really good. Another thing about Twitch is that your E has base damage, and a lot of things, of course, do. Like, RAQ does, like, 300 base damage or something, or, like, 290, right? Twitch's E doesn't have base damage on the magic damage portion of the AP ratio. It actually only has physical damage, which means that is why you usually have to get Death Cap as, like, your second item is the most efficient way of playing him, when Death Cap is, like, such a greedy purchase for a lot of other champions. But for us, we need to get the AP ratio as fast as possible up, because if we don't, then, we will just not be able to kind of utilize the E as well. And also even the W has a good AP ratio of, like, the slowing effect, which is very strong. My E at this point at level 7 kind of pushes out waves pretty well, but she can freeze permanently, and there's nothing really I can do about it. Dang it, dude. I can't get in range to land my E. If I could land my E there, she would have died. But that was really good. I mean, I was trying to bait for my teammate, honestly. Because my teammates were around, and I was hoping that I wouldn't just get one-tapped if I did get ultied, because I still had flash available. She's gonna try to get this wave, isn't she? But I can't even, like, get her, really. Holy crap. If I walk into this, I'll die. That was so greedy by me, but I decided to try it, and it worked. My team is kind of losing hard. I'm gonna use my E quickly, so I hope I get some of those minions. Oh my gosh, do I get any of these? I got one. Do I get that one? Nice. One. Oh, okay, cool. We got some of the wave. It's okay. I'm fine with that. Not bad. Okay, so Smolder is also not behind. You can see that he's doing good farm-wise, even though there's, like, a lot of people losing. And, again, Twitch scales and is pretty decent at team fights as long as you don't get one-tapped immediately. But you usually do get defensive items later on after the death cap, and that will like help out a lot with survivability. So I'm not too concerned about if there is big threats that can just one-tap me on repeat. I'll eventually be able to deal with them with like a Zanya's or something to just survive. She does have Bork. Bork is a crazy spike for Irelia, of course, because now she does that percent current damage, and current damage is kind of absurd. I'll just use my E here to just do the smallest bound and poke ever, but it's better than doing nothing at all. I don't remember Irelia damage like the back of my hand. Nobody really plays that champion anymore, so I don't know how easy it would be to survive if she was to try to just all-in me just straight up underneath my own turret. I don't have exhaust just yet. We see that Irelia is leaving to try to help out with the fight topside, and I don't think I can even rotate up to really assist. Oh, because I'm just gonna die. That's why. And that's the mistake of ever trying to help out your jungler, bro. That's my own decision to walk into that brush and die because we have no control around the area, which sucks. Now, if the team loses so hard where big bounties show up, it's usually really important to get those bounties, and Irelia is not even worth one. So there's a possibility I might start doing some really weird plays where I will, like, neglect my own lane, which could set me even further behind, because we're getting into the point where desperation might become really important. Like, really important to be desperate. Because if we can't come back soon, we might just, like, lose the game entirely. Nice, I got both. Okay, that's huge. So that was desperation, kind of. I had a feeling that I am probably strong enough to still dish out a crazy amount of damage. I did land exhaust onto the Caitlyn, so she did a lot less damage to me. And I got a double kill, and now I can buy a full needless, which is huge. My team is fighting a 2v3 here, so I would hope that they would be able to win, because that's numbers advantage. Ooh, nice. And that's really good. So the game has really turned around now after that. That will feel quite nice for the team. Plus, we also do have the grubs and the dragon, so it's nice that if for some reason we do continue losing a little bit as a team, we can maybe just wait for stuff later on. Oh, I would get hit by that, dude. I'm so upset that I got hit. Thank you for body blocking that with me. Oh, I killed her. Yeah, nice. I got one more auto attack onto him, so they might die. Nice. Because Twitch damage with the tree damage is actually really high and people don't expect it, so I just managed to do something else that was good. It was a bit scary because I got hit by the Lux. I was trying to juke it, but I just didn't do a good job at it. The true damage of this is already getting to be really powerful. This does 60 damage per second for 6 seconds, so that's 360 damage. And that's, like, better than Ignite. And, of course, the 360 might not sound like a lot, but remember that it just takes one more auto attack or one more W to potentially keep that on them. And if you get the last second where it's just about to expire and land it, it's going to be almost the same amount of stacks again. So now the damage will almost be doubled in a way. That's what, like, makes it so strong. You need to keep the stacks on them. Because it does 360, then you barely hit them with the tip of it. Now it's going to deal another 300 damage on top of that, and it's unpreventable. Dude, the Lux is really starting to fall behind, dude. Holy crap, what is she doing? There was no reason for her to be in that position. And Caitlyn is dead again. Dude, they are just throwing the game on repeat now. My goodness. I'm just gonna go bot lane and try to grab this wave, because all I really is doing is just shoving, and I figure that is probably the best thing I can do with my time, because I feel like Dragon can already be taken without my help, and I'd rather just try to fix this. Urgot killed Mundo again, so he's 0-4-0 topside. He's also down farm as well. We kind of already knew that, though. She was just brush camping, but she failed. Lux might face check, and I can maybe try to kill her before Caitlyn arrives. Maybe, but the chance is kind of slim. You want to go mid now? Okay. I mean, it definitely worked out. I'm glad that it kind of is going well. I am trying to rotate to you. You are going a bit overextended here. That really is not going to feel confident enough to go in, I think. Oh, but there's Urgot here, too. No, I'm dead. I might as well just try to kill her then. It probably won't be enough. I'll buy Death Cap and hope that the true damage amplification is good, but I doubt it. They also have the other person. There was no reason to continue going forwards. I can't control my teammates from doing that, but what I could have controlled is maybe not even try to assist by throwing my W down to slow them, because I just barely got caught, right? If I didn't get it by the stun, I probably would have been okay. That's okay, though, because, of course, you can see that we have our Death Cap completed, so now we have way more AP. This now does 800 damage. It also has a pretty low cooldown by now, so when I do land my W onto multiple people, we can dish out a lot of damage to a lot of different people at once. We have about 90 true damage per second at max now on that as well. I think that this Urgot maybe was rotating bot side, right? Killing Irelia in a 1v1 is not something you should probably ever try to do, because I'm not a character that's supposed to win 1v1s like that, unless maybe I had a way to outplay with, like, Zhonya's Flash or maybe Exhaust. The next item should probably just be a Zhonya's, because having the stasis will help me if I ever get caught out. Of course, killing squishies is my main use, but that doesn't mean that I can't kill bruisers if I have enough peel in time to pressure. She'll die to the true damage here, probably, because I landed enough auto attacks onto her that I feel like I'm strong enough to kill. No? Dang it. I wonder if she barriered. Ooh, she was like one tick from death, huh? Oh, I need to walk away from this turret. I'm gonna get myself killed, please. I don't want to get hit by this guy. This fight seems weird to do. I'm not the biggest fan of this fight, so I'm just gonna back off. I already knew that it was strange when they just committed so hard onto the Warwick, but then they went over the wall and didn't instantly kill him. There's like nothing really I can do. That guy's level 15 to my 11, because I've kind of been grouping a lot for these kills too. Oh, they're just gonna die. In fact, I can maybe kill that guy too. I just popped his Sterix so he doesn't have it anymore. At least, even if I couldn't kill him. Caitlyn is still so aggressive for no reason, and she is still getting herself killed on repeat to me just because of that. It's so nice. You don't put another point to your ultimate for the rest of the game until you are at max level, by the way, because there's no reason to have points in it. It doesn't do anything. It just increases the amount of AD you have, so it increases your E damage by a small amount, but that's it. It doesn't lower the cooldown. If it lowered the cooldown of it, it would be so worth. But instead, you can get your W and Q max sooner, and both of them are really good effects. They give you more movement speed, more attack speed, more slow effects, having it done sooner. All of these are so much better than having a tiny bit more AD. Just 15. That's all it does. It's not worth it for AP Twitch to max ultimate ever. You just need 1 point in it. Dude, there's literally no way to help you here. I'm going to get myself killed if I try to assist. I couldn't use my E fast enough. Darn. I think I'm just gonna base. I think that they can take this turret. Dragon is up, and if they take it, that's whatever. I am kind of fed. It's gonna be still a chore to win because I feel like I am most of the team strength for now. Smolder, though, of course, will get so strong as soon as he just finishes his 225 stack. So he's at 161, 225 is when he gets the true damage execute. So we want him to finish that hopefully soon. And if they commit all these resources to kill people bot side, they already took the dragon and Baron's on top side, so killing him shouldn't really even matter. Like, they're just getting a kill, but killing somebody doesn't necessarily set them even further ahead. They already are winning. Killing me, though, side lane, if I go up and then get caught by Irelia, it would suck. Because I'm so scared of pushing out side waves because my character is not really the best duelist. My W does slow by 80% now. The slowing effect of my W is really, really, really powerful, especially against melee picks that don't have dash moves or you're staying out of range from them. If you can ever stay out of range, you can kind of kite them with it because of how slow they get. I am coming. Urgot is trying to pick this Smolder. Oh, she's just dead. Once again, my character can kill squishies usually with 1E at this point. It does such an incredible amount of damage that if you can just get off your full stacks, usually throwing W to cut them off and slow them down, you can do stuff like that. We probably have to play for teamfight and not for finishing Baron. But I also don't have my ult. Very nice. I still have Zhonya's and Exhaust, too. Warwick still might be able to steal it. Let me see where Warwick is. He's topside. Oh, we need to stop him somehow. Yeah, so if we just play as a team and just play for turn, it makes the game so much easier. Warwick didn't even go in, but I still had Zhonya's and I also have Exhaust. As long as I'm never the one getting initiated on, as long as I throw my W and just get a few auto attacks off, we can usually win most team fights just through my damage alone because of how much it is at this point. Twitch, honestly, just on 2 items usually becomes a menace for the rest of the game. Every item after that just is gonna be that much more amplification of something that I'm already good at. Usually the Gnasher's Tooth purchase is, like, okay if you're extremely more fed than other people, but if you're, like, even, it's just mediocre. We're kind of past that mediocre point now, though, even versus the people who are, like, extremely fed. Because what's so nice is that also, this guy's building Force of Nature, right? That's a annoying item to deal with for a lot of mages, but my E damage is good, but the true damage, man, it really does deal so much, and people underestimate it. My slowing effect here is really good. He might honestly just die because of the true damage here. He thinks that he's gonna live, but I doubt it. It already is at 135, so because it lasts for like 6 seconds, that's over 700 true damage. just from that alone. And look how much my slowing effect does, too. Like, she barely can move, and then we can just, like, follow up with doing even more. And it's so free to just kill them on repeat. In fact, I think we can just win here off of this play, because it seems that all of them are dead. I don't really want to flash for her. This Urgod's 10-1 and gonna lose. Poor guy. So yeah, that's Twitch mid lane for you versus Zyrelia. Even though we died quite frequently, we played towards the strengths of getting me the shutdowns and stuff, and now we are just able to end the game. Like, even now, all I threw was W on that Warwick. I don't even think I got a single auto attack onto him, and look how much damage it did. And then, she's still coming for me. I will not be able to survive this time, but it doesn't matter. The game's already over anyways. And, I bet my damage dealt this game was so much. I have to be the most damage on the team by far, easily. Yeah, so 36,000 damage. Irelia did the most on her team, but it wasn't enough. And then look at the true damage, right? We have the 36k, and then the true damage was 12,000 of it. So 1/3 of my damage. That's a really large amount of true damage. Just from my passive, was able to dish out that much. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye. I almost forgot that I guess that we were losing pretty hard inside this game, so I just wanted to show that the gold chart, this is the enemy team, and the point that I got the 2 kills bot side, we were for a moment 6,000 gold behind at 12 minutes, and even after that, we were still down gold for almost the entire game until we won. So we were playing from behind, which just kind of showcases how this champion could be, like, really ridiculous for comebacks because of the stealth mechanic and stuff, and he can kind of carry games. So anyways, that's all. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to game 2 of the Twitch. We are now versus a Yone. They also have a Quingle, Quinn Jungle. Quingle is pretty good now because they buffed it to make it so her damage of her Okay, well I'm gonna cheese down here too. Dang it, I have walked down for literally no reason. Are you serious? What a... No! This sucks. I'm gonna miss 3 melee minions. I'm gonna be so underleveled if I miss this. I'm about to flash forward just to get the minions. Oh, wait! I got 2. Okay, I only missed 1 melee minion worth of EXP. That's not that bad. You should definitely be tracking that stuff if you ever leave. You don't have EXP show up over your character unless you turn it on in settings, but... Or I think maybe they do have it nowadays. I don't really know what Riot has for people. I usually would probably start E here because he's a melee character, and it just helps out with people like not being able to just cheese you. But because, of course, I was doing a bot lane roam, I kind of started something else, so... I just like Q against usually the range pick, so I can try to cheese. I like to just do, like, individual auto attacks. Right here, I unfortunately got hit by his W, which sucked, but that's okay. I was hoping he would turn around to try to fight me because I did have stacks on him, and I'm trying to keep those alive, but I can't. Why are you emoting, bro? We can be somewhat aggressive. I didn't miss cannon. I still hit him with the E, even though the bone plating kind of reduced it by a lot. Quinn Jungle, honestly, is probably really good at one-shotting people, so I'm going to pop my potion sooner than later, because I might as well make it so if I do get ganked, I have a bigger health pool to maybe be able to survive, because I feel like her burst is what will make her strong. Bard is missing from bot side. My flash angle, I don't think was it, so I decided not to go. I have exhaust here. Honestly, I probably could have stepped up on her a little bit more aggressively here. He's dead. Yone was there? Wow, they are geniuses for thinking that I was gonna go for that. I knew that Quinn would probably be there, and honestly, I think that we could kill Quinn. And I was gonna exhaust, but for Yone and Quinn to be there, that was definitely more than I was thinking. I thought Yone probably based. Darn. I figured only Quinn would be inside that brush, because a lot of people will base in an area, and I know that I stealthed, and they would maybe think that I'm not chasing, because you never know what they might think when I'm missing. But they got me, though. I made a mistake. It's not the worst mistake ever, though. Oh, you actually got a knock-up on me, dude. Ouch. I probably can still lane versus this guy even though I'm chunked, just because I have all of my sums, and he doesn't have flash, which is the biggest thing. Having flash and some advantage is kind of busted, so this guy's just dead now. Oh, I really wanted that kill, but it's fine. At least you were able to help me. Another big thing about, like, getting pressured is that if you get pressured and get low, if the wave is, like, slow pushing back towards us, that gives crazy safety, because how are they ever supposed to kill me if I'm near my turret? But also, if they want to hit the wave and they are slightly chunked, then stuff like that can happen, where he can get ganked because he's just too vulnerable. So, I decided that Quinn was going to try to help this guy so much that I might as well just stick around and try to do something. He might try to stop me here, and if he does, then I'll just, try to stealth on him. I feel like I can maybe outplay. We'll see. No, never mind. I don't have mana. Dang. I kind of did that myself, though. Oh, wow. You're gonna come mid to push that out? Dude, that's actually so worth. That's huge. I'm glad that my teammate's doing that. You didn't even touch the wave! Why are you... Why would he not just take the wave, no? I would've... Maybe something else was going on and he had to leave. Maybe it's not because he was, decided to go somewhere else because another fight was breaking out. I understand. That changes things. I thought he just, like, left without any intention of ever hitting it. Okay, well, this guy is very, very low now. Even if he ulties me and stuff, I think we're gonna be okay. Oh, Quinn's here too, though. That changes everything. If Quinn's not here, notice how I died with 1 second on my E? I would have just straight up killed him there. But because the smallest gank happens where, like, just this tiny bit of damage he does hits me, I can't outplay it, which sucks, because I had so much good pressure too, but... We, were too aggressive and just barely died. 1 second could have traded 1 for 1. It's really sad whenever it's so dang close to being something that could have been quite nice. But that's why sometimes just slight advantages can really, mean the differences of becoming way more fed than you usually can get. Like, nobody plays AP Twitch, huh? I feel like I never see AP Twitch mid lane played by anybody. I feel like I'm, like, literally the only person inside of High Elo plays it. Inside of NA, at least. I don't know about other regions, but... Oh, I'm dead. The exhaust... Alright, you guys got me. My apologies for being a little bit too far up, I guess. There's not really much that I can do there. When you die like that, I would say that was like a somewhat unpreventable death. I mean, I don't know if I would have ever changed my position in such a way that I could have kept myself alive there. You just have to think to yourself, well, at least they burnt something for minutes of the game that they won't be able to do anything for that timing, which sometimes can influence the game in a different way, where Darius is doing grubs. Maybe the enemy team would have tried contesting grubs with Malphite Ultimate. They don't have it anymore. So at least something is, like, decent for the team. Right? Yone does have a full PD. He's quite strong now with having that much attack speed. Fighting Yone at this point would be pretty challenging. But he's going to consistently look for probably trades onto me by using his E forwards. Right now he's just going bot side though. And if I was to follow him, I might miss this cannon or walk into somebody. So let's just hope that my teammates don't get caught. I can maybe just shove this in really fast. And if I was to do that, I could maybe just do a reset. He might jump on me. I was trying to bait for Darius, but because that's not going to be happening anymore, instead, with my time, I'll just like take the plant in river if it's available. Because I can get back some mana, maybe. I'm going straight bot side here. They're committing so hard to kill them, and they didn't really get them. Sucks that Senna died, but I mean, what can I really do about that? I'm gonna pretend to leave and then step back up and see if Bard goes for Nami. That hit me. Darn it, dude. I just wasted my summoner because I should have never gotten stunned there. That's my fault. I felt so desperate to get the kill because I'm already committing a lot of time to be down here that I decided to just flash for it because I didn't know if the last auto attack would even deal enough because we're not even that fed. We don't even have our Nashor's Tooth just yet. You can base while stealthed if you ever want to, but remember that when you do this, it does, I'm not going to clear that, mean that now you can't use it to get back into lane, so you don't get the bonus movement speed, so technically, whenever you do it, you're going to slow yourself down. It will, like, of course, come back up, though, and sometimes the timing of it could be, like, perfect, where you can use it right when you get back into lane, rather than use it to get the movement speed to get back. I'll just go mid now. There's no reason for me to be bot. Oh, are you okay? Wow. The committing to kill her. Oh, he's dead. I think that somebody just used a plant, and if somebody used the plant and Bard's here, that means that Bard didn't use it. It was probably Quinn. So I'm not going to overchase to try to get a kill, because I'll just probably die. I'll try to rotate down. Wow, there's a TP on the bot side, too. Very nice. I was able to hit both of them at the same time, which allowed us to now get very fed again. Back to having 6 kills. I'm so dang close to having my item here. So I'm trying to get a needless, that is, because I want to just get the big AP immediately if possible. So that's why I'm just sticking around. We see that Yone's bot side, so I'm fine. We'll probably just sell my refillable. I probably don't need that anymore. I would rather have the pink ward. Another point of my W. We do have a bounty, and I definitely don't want to be accidentally dying at any point. Lucian is somewhat strong. I just try to see if maybe they're going to hit the turret before unstealthing myself, so I wait until the last possible second to last hit. Let's get this. Malphite's topside. There should be no reason for them to be able to contest this. Wow. Okay. That was a flash. Kind of a strange one. It's okay, though. There's more bot lane fighting going on, and Quinn's down there. He's gonna die to my, Expunge. It's not even called Expunge, it's called Contaminate, dude. They changed the name. Anyways, my E with only 2 auto attacks was able to get him pretty easily because he was quite low. I did sacrifice mid lane for this. We see Yone still rotating bot, but my teammates can see him on the way down. I'm sad that I was not able to get enough money to be able to afford another Needless. That's still okay, though. Because I would say that we have decent control of the game. They do have an annoying team comp, though, for me, because I'm sure that Malphite later on is just going to press his RR on my head and try to just one-tap me with his team. Could have maybe bought a Needless to help out with the other guy, too. Was I even worth a shutdown? No. Man, it kind of sucks because Darius is difficult to play around after he misses his E, and he missed his E, and then I still wanted to go in, but there's a lot of people there, and the Bard showing up was kind of something I wasn't expecting, and even though I was able to escape quite a bit of the damage, I just can't escape enough. Still, like, not the worst outcome, though. We have Heartsteel set. I guess his later true damage will be insane, right? With his W. Had a feeling this was probably going to be warded, and I should just clear it. Being side lane versus their characters definitely seems like something I would lose to, I feel. Even Malphite could probably kill me pretty easily. But if I'm in skirmishes, I definitely think I'm useful. Oh, Malphite's here. I even got off my E right beforehand. Smart, though. Smart timing. They just used Bard ultimate. Dragon's coming up in 1 minute. If we're going to be playing for this, we just need to have nobody die right at the beginning. I mean, I'll be up pretty soon. I'll just group up with the team. Our engage is abysmal, but I hope I don't get one-tapped, because I know that their team comp is so straightforward, it would be pretty challenging to survive if they find a good angle. Set might be able to use one of their engage tools against them, though, if he can, like, grab Malphite and chuck them into their team. I can't even hit mid because I know that it could end up really bad. We're all here. Because Malphite's just shoving top, that's a huge deal. So that's why this guy needs to, like, base, but he's not. Because we're playing so hard for Dragon. Malphite TP's in. Senna's completely split from the rest of the team. Senna's getting collapsed on. I did enough true damage that I think he's gonna get burned to death. So I was able to see that Lucian was cutting off my teammate and help him in a good way. The rest of the team seems kind of dead, though. Okay, I did get a shutdown, which was good. Set doesn't understand what I was doing to make it, so... It was a 2v2 on the top side, and they lost their 3v3. I mean, it's not like they even had, like, numbers disadvantage necessarily, because we know that it was Bard, me, Senna, and the Lucian, so it was 2v2 for a little bit. I know the Bard maybe we could, like, regroup with his team afterwards, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Big shutdown on Malphite. We need to kill him somehow. I either go Banshees or Zhonya's next. One of them needs to be built just for the defensive tool. Probably Zhonya's is more efficient because it also gives me armor, but then I actually have to press a button when Malphite tries to ulti me, and I'm old, so good luck to me. Yone is kind of going really hard. It'd be probably a really good time to engage on them because they sent numbers down bot side, but instead we're trying to salvage the play, which sometimes is the more difficult one. It sometimes can work out, though. We'll see if maybe the team can do it. I mean, I'm rotating down, too. We see Quinn's top side. Oh, they actually threw hard. Wow, they really did overcommit. That's sick. I'm going to skip the mid-wave and just see if Lucian stepped up a little bit further, but as soon as I see that he didn't, then I'm just going to go back to hitting this, because there's no reason not to grab it, since it's already here. It's also just free money. We see Quinn's topside. I'm going to check that brush before face-checking it. I don't know how easily I could beat this Lucian. He's scared, though. He's scared of me. He doesn't want to step up because he's worried that I'm going to show up and just kill him immediately. He missed the entire wave because of that. That is kind of nice. I mean, I'm denying people stuff even by doing nothing, really. She might be dead. Wow. Yeah, your W slow is a bit busted, so that's why that works so well. So I just chunked the crap out of that guy, too. We should just start the Baron and just force them to fight us, because we have one person dead, and it's their jungler, and if we are to get into a skirmish, the Lucian is also chunked and should not be healthy. Senna, can you not stack on me? I'm trying to make it so we don't stack together. You are committing hard to kill this guy. I guess I'll rotate over and try to help. That guy dies. Malphite didn't use his ultimate to try to help out his teammates here just yet. He finally used it, but Quinn's here. kill both of them because I was able to get the tree damage off. We know that Malphite doesn't have any magic resist whatsoever, so I can dish out a lot. And if they ever ignore me, then I'll be able to carry the fights very easily. Very nice. What? Okay. Wouldn't it be, like, more efficient just to ultimate the turret because we can't hit it? I don't know. This time I will do the base where they can't see me. I have a really big buy, even though I could try to cheese these guys, and I might have a chance of killing both. I would rather just get my item, though. Now that we have Azanias, we'll be feeling a little bit more confident about not getting caught. My auto attack didn't go off. So dumb. I Zania'd the Malphite ultimate. I don't know if Exhaust will save me. I guess not. He did an unbelievable amount of damage for me exhausting him. That's crazy. Oh well. Oh, their split push can be really absurd if people die 1v1 side lane. It's not that bad so far. I mean, it definitely sucks that I died, but at least you got the top lane turret, and Yone didn't get to take more on the other side. I'm gonna swap to Blue Trinket to see if I can see if the Baron's being taken, even though I know that there's probably no chance of me being able to stop it on my own. Oh, Yone's doing this. They are on it. Darn, I don't think I can stop it fast enough. They're already on it, and doing it so quickly. Oh well. Baron for Dragon isn't the worst possible trade. Plus, it was a cause of, like, some other stuff going on, too. We could just chill back and be a little bit slower with our fights. I'm not allowed to just pick Lucian the way that I did. I also did commit harder after he flashed away and could have just backed away, too. Instead of trying to get him with that last auto attack that was very sad because I feel like my auto attack was supposed to go off and got canceled because I lost vision. Ooh, nice. He used his ultimate. I have Zania's. He can't dash on me and kill me like that. I'm surprised that he tried. If Malphite's gonna try to kill a freaking support of all things, I mean, that's always gonna be beneficial for the team. Why would you ever commit Malphite ultimate to kill a support? It's just so bad to do that. It's really not smart to commit such a important ability to kill somebody that is honestly not that important in our team. And was unsuccessful even doing it, too. Set me up for a really good team fight. Wait. Can we just end because Yone decided to go bot lane? I guess that he probably would have not been able to defend this anyways, though. Oh my, the double bubble. So yeah, that was game 2 of Twitch. Stay tuned if you want to see Arena. We'll of course look at the damage dealt and stuff again. But another good game of showcasing why this champion can be really absurd as soon as you just get to like 2 items. Once you get to 2 items for the rest of the game, you just become stronger and stronger and deal so much. damage dealt was the highest, right? Yep. So 39k. Next highest was 15,000 about less. And then of the 39k, the true damage was 13,000, which is about 1/3 of my damage again, like perfectly. Wow, 2 games in a row of 1/3 is true damage. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Twitch in Arena section. We have something that's crit damage related. I don't mind trying to play AP in this game mode. Oh. Okay, I mean, Death Touch is okay. Attack speed oriented. And this is Tarek. I guess we'll take Death Touch. Maybe we can find other things that benefit from this that also can still allow us to go AP. And dealing magic damage on hit isn't really the worst thing ever. We're going to build a Berserker Greaves, though, because you need to auto-attack a lot to trigger this to get maximum value out of it, because this gives you 2 curse power. We can get 50, so I have to auto-attack 25 times inside of a team fight, or just these fights, right, to try to get it to max. Which means that we need to focus on doing that during these fights. 1 auto attack before you use your W. Got it. Almost. You definitely didn't want to get auto attacked a singular time there. Dealing a whopping 1 damage to this guy. I need to hit somebody, please. I'm not at maximum stacking. I'm not even going to use my E to finish that guy because I care more about getting the stacks. Nice, we got it. 50 stacks that round. He should die before rezzing his allies. What do you have? Your W is increased damage and increased healing and shielding. Interesting. And you have Earth's Champion, which is a ridiculously OP thing to get if he can actually have it secured, and we already won during the early game, so that is very nice. Oh, there's another fight still going on. Wow, dang. Right at the end. Neela is a new one that makes it so legendary items cost less for the anvils, but I personally don't really like that one, so I'm not going to take it. I think I would prefer to have Otacon, because Otacon grants us rewards for getting kills, and I do think that we can probably get a decent amount of kills this game, especially with how Twitch kind of functions. So I'd prefer to just make it so I have the effects of this. The Katarina one is also okay. I just don't want the Neela one, because that just causes people to not want to build anything besides legendary items, and I don't really want to do that. Katarina one is that you can replace your augments with a higher tier one at moments of like the tier or augment selections. Please give me AP. Okay, I got Twilight's Edge. Interesting. That maybe could be useful. Talisman. We'll take Talisman. I love having Talisman. I like gambling. Dude, who doesn't? We have crazy base health regen. Whoa. I heal for a lot. Could it actually be viable? I've never really... I usually will always roll base health regen. So that means I heal 20 per second. Huh. 20 per second is a lot, isn't it? We are going to, of course, be re-rolling this. Every single time you re-roll it, it also goes up in power, or it's supposed to. Oh, I pillared both of them. I don't even know if that was worth it. Because, like, if we win too fast, I'm not going to be able to stack my augment. I'm just not going to use my E. I'll use my E now, because he's honestly not that squishy just yet. Dude, my health regen is actually ridiculous. I'm going to start re-rolling, though, because I'm worried about not being able to re-roll at the end. because we don't really care what we get. I was able to max stack, which is all I really wanted. Nice win, nice win. Apex Inventor does give you another stack of talismans, so you can roll it 3 times per round, which I usually never ever take, because I don't think it's worth it. Oh, and I got something that's so good. I think if we just take this. This is ability haste based off of curse power, and we already have good curse power. We've been stacking it well. It would be fun to try to just get Talisman super high rolls so it could get, like, even crazier amounts of value, but this is just way too cost-effective to not take that, or effective for what I have. We're just gonna roll that. That didn't seem very good. This roll is okay. It gave us some ability haste. Wow, these guys are kind of tanky. Oh, I got the plant. Nice. I'm just trying to go for their front line. I felt like that was the best way to play it. I'm not really sure, but it seems to be working out okay, right? Oh, he died before he could use his ability, thankfully. I didn't get maximum stacking. You can have more now. I could have 70. That's still fine, though. Udyr is honestly healing us for quite a bit. Whenever his Sanguine is triggering, I'm noticing the heal on myself. It feels really nice. Okay, so we'll do some more rerolls just to see if we get anything crazy, but I doubt it. We got crit chance and movement speed. I'm somewhat okay with this for now. Dude, I kind of want to save up for another prismatic. I feel like we can win without buying an item here, which is extremely greedy. But let's see what happens. Wow, it gave me a 70% armor pen. I don't really have much AD, so this isn't really that good of a roll. It would honestly be way better to have almost anything else besides this. Still okay, though. I can't res him. I tried. Oh, I was hoping that we could get one singular kill during that round, but that's fine. Ooh, Wooglets. We like that. I think we just take Wooglets immediately. The other stuff does not matter at all. So I've changed my mind. Obviously, now the prismatics don't matter, but this is hindsight. There was no way for us to know that we were going to find this. We will swap these over. I will start rolling this again and just see if there's anything that I get that's decent. We got 31 magic pen and 60 AP. That's alright. The thing that we probably want the most at this point would probably be attack speed or movement speed. I think both of those are extremely valuable to have. Yeah, stacking our curse power is way harder now just because of the issue of the rounds go by a little bit faster, but we've already stacked enough that it still probably has a pretty decent amount of worth. We always could, I guess, reroll, like, the Death Touch one dealing magic damage on hit isn't too necessary anymore, and I could replace that using the Katarina to get a Prismatic Augment. It might be better. So we'll just build a Death Cap, then our Wooglets is completed. Because now we have Wooglets, our AP is substantially higher. And we hope for a decent AP... Oh, this rolls like okay. I mean, 60 ability haste and 60 AP and 32 magic pen is alright, of course. Pretty happy about that. Not too shabby. My teammate is so broken, honestly. We probably are going to continue rolling, though, because this still isn't very good. It needs to be better than this. It's just something we can hold on to for this round, at least. Because I have Wooglets, we just need to be sure to use the Zanyas if I see Fiddlesticks casting on me before he does it. Yeah, my amount of damage that I deal to these guys is a little bit busted at this point. We'll just reroll immediately just in case this round's gonna end pretty soon. The base mana regen for this one is so high that if I was to build a Dawn Core, I could get a decent amount of AP from it. Keystone, Extendo Arm, these both suck really badly, so I think that we will get rid of Death Touch and replace it with a higher tier one. Ability haste equal to AP is way better. Giant Slayer also can increase the amount of damage that I deal by a percentage, and I also get movement speed, which feels pretty good. I think I would rather have that. Okay, we have 90 AP. Oh, we're not even fighting anybody this round. About 1,100 health. That's still a decent roll to maybe fight people with, because just being slightly tankier is definitely good, because I'm still very squishy. I die very quickly to most characters at this point. Damn, poor Kindred. Poor Kindred. A lot of people are very low HP, so they're probably going to choose the Garen one. Wait, what is Vayne? Select tools to counter your opponents. Is it items? I don't really want that. It's not going to choose me anyways, right? I'll just be over here. 163 AP and 122 armor. Ooh. That's not that bad either. Not too shabby. Do I want to remove an augment to upgrade my other ones? We get rid of Wooglets. Yes, of course. Duh. Otherwise, I could upgrade Wooglets with the Katarina augment and turn it into something else too, though, huh? So maybe I shouldn't get rid of it. Yeah, we'll do another augment slot then, instead. I changed my mind. Oh, the AP ratio of Twitch Poison inside this game mode is buffed. I didn't even realize that. These guys do have some pretty tanky guys here, so it will take a long time for the tree damage to take its effect to, like, actually kill them. But I'm sure that it can do it in the end. I probably could get one-tapped if I accidentally step up in such a way that I can get caught, but I'll try to be careful about it. Dude, I can't rotate over to this fight. Jeez. Okay. Dude, the amount of true damage that I'm dealing to this guy is absurd. We reroll again to just try to get even better stuff again. I think that we go for a prismatic. Darn it. Can I at least get an AP item? That would be really nice to have. I would really enjoy an AP item. Reapers is adaptive at least. Rune Carver, Reality Fracture. I'll take Rune Carver. This is also giving me about 200 AP, so we have about 900 now. My E hits for like 2,000 damage. Still not the best roll, though. I still want something else. And also, I'm pretty confident that we are healthy. Like, if I was about to get kicked out, I'd probably hold on to this for the rest of the game, but it's nice to be able to be riskier when we're not about to get kicked out. That's, like, the reasoning behind it. I would definitely not be swapping my stuff and being as risky with getting prismatic items if I, wasn't winning so hard. $250 AP. It's not good enough. No AP. It gave me movement speed, though. I honestly kind of value movement speed more. Wow, my AP kind of shot down so hard. I went from like 900 AP to 570 because Wooglets increased it by such a big amount. Remember that we do get 2 more rerolls, though, and we're going to be doing it again. That's the whole point of this. Because I'm technically having 4 rerolls at this moment. Crit chance and attack speed. Wow, that's a lot of lifesteal and Omnivamp. That's a pretty bad roll. So if I replace an augment with a higher tier 1 and I choose Wooglets, it doesn't get rid of my Wooglets, and now I can have something else. Tap Dancer, Dreadbringer, we have Doomsayer. I know that will also increase my AP by a lot. I just want to see what other available things we have. We will just definitely take the Dreadbringer. Yeah, so that was pretty smart, actually. I'm glad that I didn't get rid of Wooglets to upgrade my other thing, because this is really nice to have. There's no way these guys ever beat us, dude. We are so absurdly fed. Is there any team that even can contest us? I feel like we're kind of broken. Like, all of my teammates feel broken. That roll is 132 AP and some AD as well, which isn't too shabby. But I still don't want it. Ooh, 60 Omnivamp. Wow, that's a pretty ridiculous amount of healing that we have now. The other thing that I'd probably want would be... I'm gonna go Cosmic Drive. I really like having movement speed to run away from people, and I think that we already deal plenty of damage, and I don't really need it. Can't move, I'm stuck. I literally cannot move. Okay, so crowd control definitely beats us. I guess I have to kill them on my own for that fight. Oh, I can have armor and magic resist now? Holy crap. That would actually make me so tanky. I guess I'll just take it. I'd also have another augment I can have. I can replace another augment. What would I even want to get rid of? Probably the ability haste. The ability haste doesn't really matter that much anymore. Oh, Big Brain gives me a gigantic shield, though. I think I'd rather have that. We got Pen in some AP, which isn't really that crazy. We'll re-roll. Ooh, okay. 200 AP and 30% Magic Pen. That's, like, alright. Could be better, but I might stick with this now, because that's not the bad of stats. It's a gigantic amount of AP, which increases my AP to a, like, substantial amount, and it... Dude, you don't even break my shield. Holy crap, you are weak. My E does about 3,000, so of course she died very, very fast. Dude, what if you get the craziest roll that you've ever seen in your entire life? If you don't roll right now, you're right. I have to do it. That's true. I just have to. See. I got movement speed. Movement speed isn't that bad. I'm still going to reroll, though. Movement speed, Omnivamps, a little bit of AP, some base mana regen. If I do go this Dawn Core item, it actually will give me a decent amount of AP from it because I have that mana regen roll. So as you can see, my heal and shield power is now 63%. I'll even pot up, so now I have 1,500 AP. I'm giving my teammates so much AP right now. My shield is about 5,000-ish at the beginning. And I'm also fast as heck all the time. There's no way for him to play versus us because we're just so fast, dude. It's so broken when you're speedy but also can slow other people down so they can't move at all, so they never can land skill shots onto you, and there's not much for them to do. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Farewell. Bye.